Yeah. Find the solution of the given pair of linear equations by graphical method. So pair of linear equations are given. Pair means two. Two linear equations are given. This is one equation, this is second equation. Linear equation means the highest power of variables x and y will be 1 only. See, you take x, here nothing is there means 1 is there, power 1. Here also nothing is there means 1. Okay, see, highest power is 1. 1. Okay, similarly here nothing is there means 1. Take y, here nothing is there means 1 is there. So highest power is 1. Okay, when the highest power of variables x and y are 1, so then those equations are the linear equations. Okay, so linear in the linear equations the highest power of variables is 1. Okay, that's why we call them as linear equations. Linear means it's like power is 1, like that. You just remember. So pair of linear equations, these two. Pair means two, I already said. Next, what is the question asking? Find the solution of the given pair of linear equations. We have to find the solution. Solution, and in the sense, see, if you substitute some values for x and y, and if we simplify this side, that side we should get 8. Got it? So that is a solution. Similarly here, if it takes some values for x and y, so if you simplify this side, we should get 1. Here, since they have given two linear equations at a time, so solution means if you take x and y values, you will take any two values for x and y. For x one value, y one value. If you substitute the same value for both the equations, for example x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. If you take and substitute here, same x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, you should take here also. Okay, so that solution you have to find. It is not like different x and y values for this equation and different x and y values for this equation. No, that's not right. Solution of pair of equations means if you take same x and y values, and if you substitute same and x and y values in both the equations, so this side should be equal to this side should be equal to this. Okay, so we have to find such x and y values. Okay, see, to find such x and y values, there are different methods are there, but see, the question is asking graphical method. Okay, we have to solve this by graphical method only. Graphical method means we have to graph this linear equation and also this equation we have to graph. So based on the graph, from the graph we have to identify the solution. Okay, so that's what the question is saying. Okay, you understood the question, right? Okay, we have to find the x and y values. So I will just rub this question. See, any previous content if you want to see, you can just move the video backward. So I will just rewrite these equations here. Given here 2x plus y is equal to 8, and next x minus y is equal to 1. Okay, see, these I will call this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. See here, so these are linear equations. Okay, when you graph any linear equation, we always get a straight line. Okay, we will get a straight line. See, to draw the straight line, we need any 2 points. 2 points is enough to draw a line. So we will find first I will consider the first equation. So our headline is equation 1. First, for equation 1, we will find the 2 points. Okay. So whatever given, take it as it is. 2x plus y is equal to 8. This is the equation 1. Now, you take random value for x, okay, and substitute that x value in this and find the y value. So this is equation 1. Okay, I have already written here equation 1. Okay, I will take first x is equal to 0. I will write it here. For x is equal to 0. That means substitute x is equal to 0 in this. So this 2 will be as it is. In place of x, 0 plus y is equal to 8. Plus y is equal to 8. Next. So bracket means into. So 2 into 0, 0. So plus y is equal to 8. See here, actually you have to write 0 means nothing. So in the next step I don't write 0. If you don't write also no problem. Instead of plus y I will just write y. Plus y, just y, both are same, because here nothing is there means plus is there. Plus is there. So plus y we can simply write as y. So is equal to 8. So from this we got 1 point. The point, so point 1 is, so points will be in the form of always x comma y. Okay, so I mean first open the bracket, first write the x value. So we got this y value for x is equal to 0. So 0 I will write it here, comma. So here y value for x is equal to 0, we got y is equal to 8. This 8 you write here. Okay, so we got point 1. So I said we need minimum 2 points to draw a line. So we will find another point. Okay. No. For same equation 1 only I am continuing. X is equal to 0 I took. You take any other value. Any value you take x for x. So this time I will take x is equal to 1. For x is equal to 1. Okay. Now substitute this x is equal to 1 in this equation. So write 2 as it is. Okay. So in place of x we have to put 1. Before that open the bracket. So in place of x I am going to put 1. Next plus y is equal to 8. Two into 1 multiply, 2 ones are 2. So plus y is equal to 8. So we want ya, so we will move this to this side. Before moving, next step, write this y. Instead of plus y, I will just write y here, because here nothing is there means plus is there. So is equal to 8. Okay. See here 2 means here nothing is there means plus is there here. When plus 2 is moved to this side, it will become minus 2. Okay. Next step, y is equal to 8 minus 2 is 6. So from these calculations we got 0.2. What is that? I will write it here. 0.2 is, so open the bracket, first write the x value. We got this y value when x is equal to 1. So write this x is 1, comma, for x is equal to 1 we got y is equal to 6. Write this 6 here. Okay. So we need minimum 2 points to draw the line. No? So we got 2 points, 0.1 and 0.2 for what? For equation 1. Okay, now this 0.1 and 0.2 I will note down here somewhere. Point 1 is what? 0, 8. This is for equation 1. Next 0.2 is 1, 6. Okay, we got 2 points for the equation 1. So now we will find the points for equation 2. So equation 2, for this equation 2 we will find. So similar to the equation 1, take some random value for the x and find the corresponding y value. First I will take x is equal to 0 only. For x is equal to 0. For x is equal to 0, y is what? Now substitute this x is equal to 0 in the equation 2. So in place of x, 0 minus y is equal to 1. So minus y is equal to 1. Okay. So in the next step, 0 means nothing. So in the next step, I won't write 0. So because if you don't write also, no problem, because 0 means nothing. So I will put minus, just write minus y is equal to 1. See, we want y, not minus y. So we have to remove the minus sign. Simply we cannot remove. We have to do some operation. So multiply both sides by the minus sign. When I say multiply, so put bracket minus into this, and here you put minus. So both sides I am going to multiply by minus sign. Here minus, here minus. Now see, bracket means it's like into. So minus into minus plus ya is equal to minus 1. Next step, instead of plus y, I will just write ya is equal to minus 1. Plus y, just y, both are same. Okay. Now write 0.1. See, I will first finish this. 0.1 is 0.1, open the bracket, first write the x value. X is equal to 0, so 0, comma, next y value, y is equal to minus 1. Okay. So remember these 2 points for equation 1. I will write 1. Okay. So we got 1 point for this equation 2. So we need to find the second point. So now you take other random value for x. For x, 0 we already taken. You take any other value. So I will take 1. So for x is equal to 1. Okay. Now substitute this x is equal to 1 in the equation 2. So in place of x, put 1. minus y is equal to 1. So minus y is equal to 1. Okay. Now see, we want y, keep y term here only. That means minus y you keep here only. You move this number to this side. So before moving, in the next step, you write this minus y as it is equal to 1. Here, see, nothing is there means plus is there. When plus 1 is moved to this side, it will become minus 1. Okay. So next step, minus y is equal to, you write 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay. Since it is 0, minus y is equal to 0, or we can write y is equal to 0. Why? Because if the right side is 0, minus y is equal to 0, or you can write, you can remove minus, you can just take y is equal to 0. You can write like that because this side is 0. Okay. Now write the point 2. So open the bracket, write the x value. X is equal to 1 we have taken, 1 I will write. Next write the y value. We got y is equal to 0, 0 I will write you. Okay. So we got 2 points, point 1 and point 2 for this equation 2. I will write the points here. I will note down here. So point 1 is this 0 comma minus 1. Next point is 1 comma 0. So these two for equation 2. Okay. Okay. Let me just quickly verify whether we got x and y values are correct or not. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, these 2 points are correct. I am going to verify this 0 minus 1. Correct. 1 comma 0. Yeah, we calculated the points correctly. Okay. Next step is what? We have to draw the lines using these 2 points. Then we can find the solution. Okay, so first I will erase everything. Okay, points for equation 1 I will write here. It will be very nice. 0 comma 8, 1 comma 6. So for equation 2, 0 comma minus 1 comma 1 comma 0. Okay. Now we have to draw the graph. See, on the board I cannot have exact drawing graph like 1 unit, 2 units. First I will draw and I will then tell. First write the coordinate axis. That means like this. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. See, y value is 8. So 8 values are there on this y-axis. So this space is not sufficient. So I will write so this is x-axis, y-axis. 0 1 0 1. Wait. Yeah, I'm trying to manage the space. Okay. So I will write here. It will be better. I have given a lot of length per y-axis. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. Why? Because y is equal to 8. So this should be lengthy. That's why I have written this side. I have drawn this side. See, and the x-axis, this is 0. On the x-axis, numbers you should write like I am drawing a rough graph, okay, because on the board I cannot draw exactly. So 1 2 3 4. So this side -1 -2 like that till minus infinity. So numbers will continue, even this also numbers will continue till infinity, okay. You see here, see on the board I am drawing the graph. So actually this should be exactly 1 unit, this should be exactly 1 unit when you measure using the scale, because on the board drawing exact 1 units and all, it is somewhat difficult and takes a lot of time. So I will just explain you the concept, okay. But while drawing the graph, you must use the graph paper. So on the graph paper, if you draw, you will get the correct answer. So I am just drawing rough graphs to explain you the concept. Okay, so this is done. Next to here 1 2 3 4 y values 6 7 8 9, and this side -1 -2 like that. So numbers will continue till minus infinity. Here also numbers will continue till plus infinity. Plus for to draw this graph till 9 is enough. We don't want much numbers. So I just stopped here. Now let us draw the line for equation 1. So what are the points for equation 1? 0, 8. See, the points are always in the form of x, y. That means first value is x, second value is y. First values, this is x value, this is y value, like that. Now first I'll consider this 0, 8. So first value is x is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means find the 0 on the x-axis. This is x-axis. Where is 0? Here. I'll put small circle. 0. Next. X is next. What is this? Is 8 is y value. Y is equal to 8. That means from 0 you have to draw a dotted line like this. Dotted line means like this, from 0 till where? Till the value 8 on the y-axis, because y is equal to 8. So from this value you put dotted line. So you first identify y is equal to 8 is here. Now from here to here you have to put dotted line like this. So that means at x is equal to 0, corresponding y value is 8, like that. Okay. So when you identify x is equal to 0, and for putting point dot, from here you will draw a dotted line and you will reach the y value, y is equal to 8. Here you have to put the point dot like this. At x value, don't put the dot, or don't put dot like this. Okay. At y is equal to 8, you have to put the dotted line. No, so this point is 0, 8. Next, consider this. So first value is 1. So x is equal to 1. So identify 1 on the x-axis. Where is that? Here. 1 on the x-axis. So here I will put small circle. Next value is what? This one. So this is y value. So y is equal to 6. Okay. So identify the 6 on the y-axis. Where is that? Here. So y is equal to 6. Now what you have to do? From here like this, you have to draw a dotted line. Again from here you have to draw. From here you have to draw a dotted line. Okay. So see, this dotted line and this dotted line intersect at this point. Okay. Now this point is 1, 6. Okay. Like that you have to mark the points. Now we have plotted 2 points which for which equation? Equation 1. In the beginning I told 2 points are enough to draw the line. Now what you do? Just join these 2 points, this and this. First to join like this. After that, now extend the line. Using the scale, extend the line like this. Here on this side also extend like this. So I am just drawing roughly on the board. You use the scale on the graph paper. Okay. Now this is what? Equation 1. So this is equation 1. What is that? 2x plus y is equal to 8. Now we have to draw other line for equation 2. So for that we have to plot the points. So these are the points for this equation 2. So consider the first point. The first values 0, that is x is equal to 0. Identify 0 on the x-axis. This is x-axis. On the x-axis 0 is this. Okay, that is done. Next, what is there? -1. So -1 means that is y value. Y is equal to -1. So identify -1 on the y-axis. Where is that? Here. Okay. Now from x is equal to 0, x value to this y value, draw a dotted line. Okay, and you put the point here. Shade this. So this point is 0, -1. Okay. Next, to take another point. So 1, 0. The first value is 1, that is x is equal to 1. So identify 1 on the x-axis. Where is that? Here. Next value is what? 0. That means y is equal to 0. So here y is equal to 0 is there. So 0 is here. 0 is here. From 1 we can't draw dotted lines like this. From this one, in this direction we cannot draw the dotted line because 0 is not here. 0 is here only, on this line only. So in the previous case what we are doing, from 0 till 8 we could draw dotted line till here. So we put the point here, but it is not like that. So like this we cannot go upward and put the dotted line here, because 0 is not here, like 8 7 it is not here somewhere, it is here only. 0 is on x-axis only and y-axis also. Since we cannot put dotted line because 0 is here, so you have to put the point here only. Now this will be the 1 comma 0. Okay, now we have to join these two points using the scale, like that you have to join. After that you have to extend the lines using scale, this side and also this side also you have to extend. Okay, now see, so this line is for what? Equation 2. So equation 2 is x minus y is equal to 1. See now this line, so drawing line for equation 2 also done. This is for equation 2, this is for equation 1. Now see, this line and this line are intersecting at this point here. Correct? So this intersection point is there, no? That is the solution. That is the solution of the given equations. So what is this point? How to identify? For that you have to put dotted line like this below down. What you got? 3. Again you have to put dotted line like this from here. Okay, so actually when I draw dotted line it is going to 3. Okay, but on the graph paper, if you draw dotted line from here, it will go to 2. Why here it is going 3 means this is board, not graph paper. This is rough diagram. So actually these should be exactly 1 unit, but these are not 1 units. I have drawn the rough diagram. So just assume when you draw dotted line, it will go to 2 actually. So here 3, here 2. Now what is the solution we have to write? So this point, to open the bracket, first to x value. So when you draw dotted line from here, we have reached the 3. So this 3 is on the x-axis, So x is equal to 3. First write the x is equal to 3. Next we have to write the y value. Which value? This 2. When you draw the dotted line, it will go to 2. So y is equal to 2, you have to write here. Okay, see this 3 comma 2 is there, no? That is the solution of the given equations. 3 comma 2 means first value is x, so x is equal to 3. Second value is y, so y is equal to 2. So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 are the solution for the given pair of linear equations. The question was that only, find the solution of the pair of equations by graphical method. Okay, so graphical method means by drawing the graphs like this. So we have drawn the graph, we got the solution, that is x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. See, if you substitute these values into these equations 1 and 2, so these values satisfy both equation 1 and 2. Okay, now actually according to the question, this is the answer, but I will show you how to verify whether these are correct or not. So we can verify by substituting those values into the equations. I will show that only. Just a minute, I will erase it. I will take equation 1 first. So 2x plus y is equal to 8. we have to substitute x and y values. So x is equal to 3, right? So in place, first write 2. In place of x, 3 you put. 3. We have to put bracket also, okay? Next plus y. Y is 2. So is equal to 8 you write. See, now my bracket means multiplication. So 2 into 3. 2 3 is a 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. 6 plus 2 is 8 is equal to 8. See, this is LHS. LHS means left hand side. This is RHS. RHS means right hand side. So LHS is equal to RHS. So 8 is equal to 8. That is correct only. 8 is equal to 8. So this is correct. That means LHS is equal to RHS. When you get LHS is equal to RHS, that means this x and y values are satisfying the equation 1. That means this is the correct solution for the equation 1. Okay, like that you can verify whether it is correct or not. Now we have to check the same thing for equation 2 also. Okay, we will check that also. So take equation 2, x minus y is equal to 1. Substitute x and y values. So x is equal to 3. In place of x, 3 minus, in place of y, 2 is equal to 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So is equal to 1. See, we got 1 is equal to 1. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So 1 is equal to 1 is correct only. Because 1 is equal to 1 only. So when LHS is equal to RHS, that means these x and y values are satisfying the equation 2 also. So same x and y values are satisfying both the equations. Just now we verified, right? So that means this x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2 is the correct solution for the pair of linear equations. Like that you can verify whether the solution is correct or not by substituting those values into these equations. Both the equations you can substitute and you can verify. Yeah, that's all. Hey, thank you. Click on subscribe.